The women in media are very frequently depicted as one particular thing in the case of mums, and now in the case is that I suppose we call them boss girls, girl bosses, whatever that term, as something of a stoic figure that's not bothered by much anything in the world for the most part, and is usually dealing with the sillies of the world, guys in this case. This in itself, the almost monolithic portrayal, is due to the consistency for girls to behave in a similar manner, due to not wanting to be judged by the people they are trying to behave like, as it is the girls ultimately do these behaviours to avoid judgment from those they are trying to behave like the tens they all claim to be in terms of character as well as figure, because no one wants to be like the bimbo, which is ultimately where we get the basic girl, is no one rarely, most don't want to stand out and be the weirdo, so most try to be the prim proper, the girl the mum told them they would or should be, the ones who aren't actively trying to go against the stereotype and or expectation of what a girl should be considered / quote unquote should be. This ultimately being the notion of women are rather basic due to the fact that they are less likely to chance ostracisation, in their case social, as opposed to guys who is for them it is the physical death, which is why we are far more okay with doing something that makes us look stupid, is it's not going to physically kill us. This is why you have a lot more dorky guys, a lot more dudes who are really into the things that they're into, as opposed to women who are very frequently only really into the things that other women are into, as opposed to a thing that they happen to be really into, really interested in. I'm not sure if that made sense. This ultimately being due to the fact that guys have a less drive to keep oneself alive, or rather safe, having it less due to the fact that we've been kind of forced in a way across history be more likely to kill ourselves, or having ourselves die instead of letting the girl die, because that would ultimately be a civilizational death, because girl can't poop out more babies for next generation, which in itself may give a bit of insight as to why the feminist groupings have been so adamant about not being your baby makers, or at least be at least a part of why they espouse such so heavily, while ultimately males are less likely to maintain an attempt at safety or self-protection, protecting oneself from the possibility of damage, social, physical. This is where you get the daredevils, and why that happens to very frequently be men, and also where you get the consistency that is girl greatly praised and or admired for doing the thing that guys generally do. Yeah,